Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247. As always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Ooh, baby, alright. So, as you can see from the background picture, I'm not doing the Channel X logo for the, again, this time. Because I'm roped into doing another adaptation battle, but it's kind of complicated because, as you see the picture on the left side of your screen, it hasn't been confirmed yet, so we don't know. Versus the picture that's up right above me. So, this is going to be a pretty complicated topic about this because, as I said, the one on the left hasn't been confirmed if this is the actual picture that we're going with. So, we're going to be doing that. So, I won't be able to read your comment, the messages on the message board. I apologize for that because I'm also going to be running down some winners of the Oscars, which I was supposed to do last week, but I got roped into doing some other stuff and everything. So I do apologize if I don't read out any messages because I just want to be fully focused on the topics at hand, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun here too after we talk about the whole Sonic fiasco and everything like that. And I plan to do my wonderful impressions of Donald Trump again, so which is actually pretty good because I'm thinking about giving him a singing voice. So I don't know. So we'll see. We shall see. Anywho, let's get started with the shout outs and the plugs and the advertisement, the sponsorships and all that good that we love to do each and every week. Starting with my buddy Josh has a little bit of announcement. That and this isn't an April Fool's joke, but he is on April 1st, Absolute Talk is moving over, instead of being on the Podbean app, he's going to be moving on over to Anchor. So that's pretty interesting. I will be checking it out. So you can download Anchor right now, and especially if those who are wanting to make your own podcast and everything, which is something I want to do in the future. So I'm going to check that out and everything, and actually, he wanted me to let all my brilliant fans know, and so he has 2 more episodes left on the Podbean app before the move. He just wanted to mention that out. So starting April 1st, he's moving over to Anchor. So you can download that on your Apple App Store and Google Play, of course. You can download it on the App Store and on your Apple devices, or you can download it through Google Play. I'm going to check that out and everything once that comes available. So he just wanted me to lay that on to you guys and everything. So so once again, big shout out to him. And yeah. So for right now, he's on the Podbean app, but again, on April 1st, he's moving over to Anchor .fm. So excuse me. So I just want to clear that up there. Okay. So big shout out to him. Wonderful podcast, and you will love it just the same. Big shout out to all my friends over at Gamer Geeks and Gaming Pros and otherwise over on Facebook. Check it out. We always have a great time. Tom Dog sent you. And of course, big shout out goes to my good friends Marissa and David. How you guys doing? Hope you're all watching tonight, and looking forward to it. So, see what else. Oh yeah, the plugs, not the hair plugs. We all know I don't need them, but I'm wearing a sweatshirt. And I'm wearing a hat because it's cold. It is actually kind of cold, and we're having some heating issues, and I'm having some heating issues at the moment. So I do apologize. Or as Donnie would say, I apologize. So, Loot Crate. If you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're missing out some awesome stuff. I forgot the theme. I did forget the theme for the month of March. I apologize for that. And I just received word that I'm getting my February box next week. So, I'm a little bit upset about that because of the fact that it's in the middle of the month. And I'm a little bit peeved about it because it's holding up my unboxing schedule. Because normally I went on their webpage and I found out what was and I was finding out what was going on. There's like due to some unforeseen circumstances or whatever, they were delaying some deliveries, and they were pushing it later than expected. So I mean, I could probably understand maybe it's because of the weather and everything like that, but they didn't really give out any clairvoyance of what was really going on. So I hope everything's okay, because I wanted to do these unboxings on time, and with me delaying my unboxings, it's kind of delaying my schedule and everything like that. So again, I do apologize for that. So I mean, it's not my fault or anything. It's just that these deliveries are delaying my unboxings, and I love doing them, and it's just disappointing. It was just disappointing because the binge crate was supposed, not the binge crate, but the I did do the binge crate at the beginning of February, and now February's crate is now being pushed to the middle of this month. So I don't know. It's kind of confusing what's going on, and I don't know. And I mean, but yeah, I mean they do have some really good stuff and everything. I never complain about it. I do love their boxes, but it's just the delay. It's just that the delay kills me. That's the only thing that the delay kills me. So, but again, soon as the box comes in, I'm going to immediately turn on the camera, and I will get it out to you guys as soon as possible. So, like upload the video as soon as possible. So it's like I'm not, not bullshitting anybody and everything like that. But, it is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it. So, but if you have not yet subscribed to the Funko boxes, you are missing on some awesome boxes as well too. They have DC Legion of Collectors. They have the Marvel Collector Core. They have the Star Wars Smugglers box, Smugglers Bounty, and of course the Disney Treasures. So you don't want to miss out on those because they are really, really cool. So, and of course Culture Fly, they have some subscription boxes as well. And before I forget, check out Mel and Apollo Show on YouTube. They do some really cool stuff, and so a big shout out to them. Hope they're watching. And that's okay if you miss out, because they're always going to be on here. So you can't, So if you miss on the live feed, it's still good that you're catching out what you have missed and laughing out loud at the tomfoolery that you guys see each and every week here on this channel. And this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. You can trade in your old video games and consoles, from retro video games, accessories, and systems. You can also trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays. You also trade in your sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. If you happen to be in the Connecticut area and you want to know where they are, and they have lists of events in the area, so if you're interested in all that, check out their website at mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. You'll be glad you did. And this episode is also brought to you by the She Bean Brewing Company here in Connecticut, home of the down, right, up, left, Y, and B. Very wonderful beer. It's my favorite beer. It's the best beer of all time. I endorse it. Very good beer. And if you want to check out the beer, for yourself, you can check out their website at shebeanbrewing.com, or you can check out their or you can follow them on the social apps, Facebook and Twitter, or Instagram, or you can download the Untapped app today. Do it while you're watching the show. You love it. You really will. And I forgot to turn off the notifications. So you're going to see some blotches and everything like that. And I hate that. It's annoying. I got to remember to turn that off when I'm doing a live feed. And yes, I am drinking orange vanilla Coke. It's actually not... After drinking it for a while, it actually gets better and better as I drink it. But still, I wouldn't drink it religiously. So this was like a one-shot deal and I want to give I gave it a shot. I mentioned that on my live stream, and yes, I did a live stream this past the other day on my Twitch, and it was good going back on there and everything like that. I had a lot of fun. And I plan to do more live streams in the future with Twitch again and everything. It was really cool, and we had a lot of fun. I want to try to put that video, and I'm trying my best to put that video up on YouTube. So I gotta look to see if that video is still available, and if it's not, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So, all right. Before I go into that page there, let me just read the comment, read some of the messages on the chat board that I missed. Okay. The Smurfs even got their characters CGI right. Oh. That is a very good point. That really is a very, very good point. That um the, that the Smurf CGI was good, but let's talk about Sonic. Let's talk about this Sonic fiasco that's got everybody pissed off. And looking at the side by side comparisons, and I had to do this because I feel like I have to defend it, kind of like what I did with the genie fiasco on for the Aladdin movie, and I kind of made my point on that one, and got a pretty good response, and I was really happy for that. So since that had a very good response, here's another one that's going to have an even bigger response. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. And it's the fiasco about old school Sonic and new Sonic. Kind of like that whole fiasco back in the day about which Coke was better, the original or new Coke. And to be honest with you, I wasn't even, I was born, I was around in the 80s when that fiasco, but I didn't care. I didn't care because I drank it, but I was more into drinking Kool-Aid and High C and Ecto Cooler. That was my favorite one. But it didn't bother me at all and everything like that. But the biggest problem that's facing is the picture that you see on the left, and to be honest with you, that is actually a leaked image. Okay, so this hasn't been confirmed from Paramount. That hasn't been confirmed by the producers and everything like that. However, Yuji Naka, the creator of Sonic, was displeased of the picture that you see on the left, and he has some choice. He said it just looks awfully dreadful or whatever, and he was just very displeased with it. And in my honest opinion, if that's a Sonic, if that's the picture that they're going with, I mean, they can improve it just a little bit, but for me personally, it doesn't look that bad. It really doesn't. And I know a lot of people are going to be giving me heat for it, and kind of like how I was defending the whole genie fiasco, and I'm going to keep referencing using that as an example because that's how I was referencing it. But to be honest with you, it doesn't look that bad because if I want to see a live action movie based on a video game character, you got to make it look as real as possible, and that picture on the left speaks for itself. That picture on the left really says a lot. That it kind of looks realistic, and there's even a fiasco about some of the characters in Detective Pikachu, which if you guys want me to do a side by side comparison of a side by side comparison of some of the characters that people have some legitimate complaints about, which is Mr. Mime and Licky Tongue, I'll be more than happy to do those because I kind of like doing this. So I actually do like doing these side by side comparisons. But with the Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't want, again, I don't want my live action characters. I don't want my cartoon characters to be cartoony in a live action movie. I said this with the genie, that and it was a valid point that if you had it looking like what Robin Williams with the animated version, with the 90s version of Aladdin, it's it's going to be and just have Will Smith do the voice, it's going to seem too corny. Same thing with this one. It's Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? It's Sonic the Hedgehog, and I know it's kind of, it's kind of difficult, but I did see the fan art of what Sonic the Hedgehog would look like if it was depicted in a live action movie, and I'm not knocking that down. I thought it was a great adaptation. However, the only thing that bothered me were the eyes, and that's the key thing right there, is the eyes, because if you look at the picture up on the top, it's you have to face reality that the eyes make it cartoony, because that's technically what it is. A cartoon, it makes it easier to make it into a live, into a cartoon, which is what they did, which is what the animators did to Sonic the Hedgehog twice, with the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and the more darker and gritty Saturday morning cartoon of Sonic the Hedgehog, and they were both good adaptations. The darker and gritty Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon on Saturday morning was the more better version than the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which I'm not going to get into. If you want me to do a side by side comparison of that, I will. Just for laughs. But this right here is not bad at all. I don't mind this, because that's how I would picture a live action Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you give it the same, if you give him the same eyes as Sonic the Hedgehog and give him like the same, it just makes him more cartoon. It just makes him more cartoony. You want to try to make him as realistic as possible, and that right there on the picture on the left does look possible that that what a hedgehog would look like. Like still have that cartoony feel, but give him more of a realism. Give him more realism to his character. To the character, and I kind of like that. Kind of like what that big debate. Still a heated argument about the Mario Brothers and how they were depicted in live action with the cartoon that they had on syndication, and the horrible movie adaptation of the Mario Brothers. And I can understand, but if you're looking at just Mario, both Captain Lou Albano and Bob Hoskins resembled what would a live action Mario would look like in live action, and both Captain Lou and Bob Hoskins did pull that off. Did pull that off tremendously. Whereas Luigi, on the other hand, that was a disappointment because of the fact that the only one that pulled off a live action Luigi was the one that was on the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, and I forgot the guy's name. But John Leguizamo playing Luigi, that's a different story. Wasn't a good fit. Was not a good fit at all. And when they introduced Yoshi into as a live action character, that was perfect, because it kind of that's what I would look for in a live action Super Mario Brothers movie, of what Yoshi would look like. Because again, if you make him cartoony, if you make that cartoony, it just seems blah. And we're not going to even talk about the live action adaptation of King Koopa, because it was a disappointment. It was just a disappointment, and the animated version wins hands down. And that's another thing. We don't know what Jim Carrey's going to look like as Dr. Robotnik. There has been no pictures whatsoever of what Jim Carrey's going to look like as Dr. Robotnik. So that is going to be another question. Is it going to be what's he going to do? Is it going to be, is he going to be, overweight with the with the Teddy Roosevelt mustache and everything, like, kind of look like an evil Ted Roosevelt. I don't know, but it's going to be pretty interesting to see what's going to happen in that point. But as far as this, I don't really have a problem with that, and I addressed this again, that this is just that the picture that you see on the left, which I have to remember, camera left, okay, that, because I have to point left, point right if I'm looking left, it's complicated. Anyways, with the Sonic, the picture that you see on the left hasn't been officially confirmed. This is actually a leaked. It's actually a leaked picture, and everybody's flipping out. And not only that, it's more of a concept art. It's actually concept art. So we don't even know what Sonic the Hedgehog is gonna officially look like. The movie's going to be coming out in November, so they have a couple months to gather up the CGI. They're finishing up production, and then they're going to get ready into the editing and everything like that. So that's when they're going to show off trailers and whatnot. And I think that will be the definitive version of what Sonic is going to look like. So I may come back to this in a future episode once we get the official trailer of Sonic the Hedgehog, like an actual, not just a movie picture reveal, not just a movie poster reveal, but an actual trailer where, John Bailey's doing his trailer voice and everything like that. And that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to see an actual official trailer to Sonic the Hedgehog, and I think that's what they'll really go with. And if it has the cartoon, the cartoony eyes, that'll be okay. But still, I kind of like this. I kind of like the picture on the left, to be honest with you. And you try not to make the character, even though it's he's cartoony in the video games and everything like that. I understand that, but if you're making a live action movie, you want to try to make the character less cartoony as possible. If you're going to adapt a character onto the big screen in a live action adaptation. But I honestly don't have a problem with it. They got the fur down the fur is packed down perfect, and everybody's complaining about the white on his hands. I get it. It doesn't really match the fur on his belly. But I can look past that, because he could be multicolored and everything like that. And again, if you put gloves on it, if you put gloves on him, again, that's going to make him more. It's going to make him more cartoony. So again, that goes with the realism, and with the shoes, the whole shoe fiasco. Yeah, I kind of wish that they were the white stripe on there. Slip-ons with the white stripe. I wouldn't mind, but I kind of like the it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Um, and the fact that he's not wearing any socks. Do we really need to have socks on him? I mean, it just again that just makes him more cartoony. It really does, and I don't have a problem. I like the only adaptation I hated on Sonic was when they did Sonic Boom. That was, I don't know what were anybody's intentions. Giving Sonic long ass legs. I mean, his legs were like this long with a teeny tiny ass body. You know, and I'm just like, really. The only one that looked halfway decent was Knuckles in that movie. I mean, on that cartoon, and then the video game. I mean, that was like the only one. But they made him into a bumbling idiot. I'm like, what the hell, Sonic? I mean, Knuckles is one of my favorite characters, and I'm like, what the hell? But again, but Sonic Boom was just horrible, and Tails kind of did look adult in that one too, because he was kind of he excuse me, he was kind of short and everything, but and everybody was joking about what Tails was going to look like, um, what Tails is going to look like in a as live action if they decide to put him in this one. Again, I wouldn't have a problem with it because of the fact that he looked and I'll be honest with you, he looked less cartoony in the video game. So making Tails live action is actually going to be pretty easy. So he was kind of just shorten the eyes a little bit, and there you go. And again, the picture on the left, that could just be concept art. So I'm not, I don't mind it. But everybody's just got to, relax. Everybody's just got to be relaxed and just wait for the trailer to come out, because then that's when we'll know what Sonic will officially look like. And again, I don't have a problem. Again, if they decide to go with it, then I'm fine with it. I'll go see it. I don't have a problem with it. But if they're going to, if they're going to change it up and everything like that, I'll still be fine with it either way. I mean, but I kind of like this. I kind of like this look. I really do. I mean, it is Sonic. It is Sonic. He's blue. He's blue. And everybody's saying, oh, it's like, why isn't he, like a different shade, different shade of blue, I mean, Sonic has always been colorful, so why would you want to darken it and everything? You can't darken an iconic character. I mean, you say that, oh, but you like what he's looking like. I mean, so that's that's kind of dark, and I'm like in a different dark kind of way, like like sinister and twisted and evil, and I mean it could be worse. I mean it could be worse. The birds that they have, on that Sonic saves in the game, like as part of the random animals, it could look like Momo. Just saying. I'm just saying. Flicky can look like Momo for all I care. And I hope not, because then I'll be pissed. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. But yeah, I agree. I have to, that we'll have to see what it looks like in motion. And you're right. It's like, I think that that is a a possible thing right there. That again, just have to wait and see what develops. Kind of like what what Polaroid does. Got to wait to see what develops. You know what I mean? So, I don't have again, I don't have a problem with this. I kind of like the look. You got his eyes. You do have his eyes, and you do see a little white stripe that makes it kind of look like it's like um over like laying into the onto his eyes and everything. So I think that's pretty cool. I like it. In and the hands and the body. Again, I like it. I like it. So I don't have a problem. So if they do decide to go with this, I'm fine with it. And if they want to change it up a little bit, then but again, we'll just wait to see what develops. And and that's my final word on a new business. The Oscars. The Oscars. How about the Oscars? I was supposed to do this last week, but I got roped into doing something else, as everybody knows what happened last week, which was really funny. Picking on roasting Alice Jones. How dare you mess with my name? I am Alex Jones, not Alice Jones. See, this is what I'm talking about. This leave act is messing with me. Okay, go have his 80th heart attack. Alex Heart Attack Jones. Heart Attack Jones. So I'm not gonna get into all of the um I'm not gonna get into all of the awards because I don't want to bore anybody. So um now I'm going to continue to discuss next week because there was some fiasco going on involving Netflix and Steven Spielberg. So yeah, so um so so I'm gonna go to um to only some. Um, Congratulations are in order however, for Black Panther picking up production design and outfit, clothing. So I thought that was very good. Um, Congratulations to Spike Lee for writing an adapted screenplay. So congratulations are in order to him. Um, let's see. And Black Panther got production design as well. So they did pretty good. Um, for best music, original song, the nominees were All the Stars from Black Panther, I'll Fight from RBG. I'm sorry. The place. The Place Where Lost Things Go from Mary Poppins Returns. When a cowboy trades his spurs for wings from the movie Ballad of Buster Scruggs, and Shallow from A Star Is Born. Winner, Shallow by Lady Gaga. So congratulations to her for winning that. Very emotional speech that she gave out. She was really happy for that. Let's see what else. Director Alfonso Cuarón from for Roma. Spike Lee for Black Klansman. Paul Kowalski for Cold War. I'm sorry for saying his name wrong. I don't think I'm ever going to say his name right. I apologize for that. Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite. Adam McKay for The Vice. The winner, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. And Spike Lee was said to be pissed off that he didn't win that. And kind of walked out. So, costume designer for Black Panther. Congratulations. Animated feature film. The nominees were Incredibles 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Isle of Dogs, Mirai, and Ralph Breaks the Internet. The winner, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So, congratulations to Marvel on winning Best Animated Feature. So, first Marvel animated feature to win animated film. Best Supporting Actress. The nominees were Amy Adams for Vice, Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk, Marina de Tavera for Roma, Emma Stone for The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite as well. The winner, Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk. So, congratulations. She definitely deserved it. Leading actress. Glenn Close for The Wife. Yalitza Aparicio for Roma. Olivia Colman for The Favorite. Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born. And Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me? The winner, Olivia Colman for The Favorite. And kind of a shame. I thought Lady Gaga was going to win that. I really did think that was going to happen. But I was wrong. You're wrong, Tom. Best Supporting Actor. Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born. Adam Driver for The Black Klansman. Mahershala Ali for The Green Book. Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me? and Sam Rockwell for Vice. The winner, Mahershala Ali for Green Book. Congratulations to him. Best Actor in a Leading Role. Best Lead Actor. Bradley Cooper for A Star is Born. Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Christian Bale for Vice. William Dafoe for At Eternity's Gate. And Viggo Mortensen for The Green Book. The winner, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. And now we come to Best Picture. If I can find it. I think I went too far down. Going through the Oscars webpage. I think I passed it. Oh, here we go. Okay, the nominees were Black Panther, Black Klansman, Green Book, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice. And the winner for Best Picture went to Green Book. So congratulations are in order for all of them. Congrats to all the winners. And the show in general, the fact that there was no host, it was kind of a disappointment. That they didn't come up with like a second option, since Kevin Hart turned it down. We all know why, so I'm not going to get into that, because we're all putting it behind us now. They could have easily had somebody host it, but I did like the fact that Queen opened up the show. I thought that was really good, and bringing in new member Adam. Adam. Oh, what the hell is his name? He was one of the Adam Lambert. There we go. Adam Lambert. And he pulled it off. He actually pulled it off successfully. I thought he did a very good job. And even kind of looking like looking like Freddie Mercury as well too. Was also very something. And I did like what they put on the screen behind them, and with a picture of Freddie Mercury. I thought that was a class act. I thought it was really good. The band Queen is awesome anyways, and I'm glad that they're still performing to this day, after so many years and everything. So it is very good to see them still around and everything, and with Adam Lambert in there, he's pulling off the he actually sounds like Freddie Mercury. I was like shocked to hear how good he was sounding. So I thought he did a very good job. And then Bette Midler performed as well. Lady Gaga did and Bradley Cooper did a nice little nice visual of the song "Shallow." I thought it was very good. I thought it was, but the camera work kind of ruined it, But it was still a very good song, and I'm glad that it won an Oscar for that. So Lady Gaga, you deserved it. And then they paid some tributes to some celebrities who passed away in 2018, and they didn't go through. And the guy said that he didn't go through all of them, just some, but the rest of the list was on their website, and it was a nice little tribute. Got emotional when Stan Lee's picture came up and everything like that, because it was very nice to see. And real quickly before we close off the show, Alex Trebek, the other day announced that he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. So he's fighting it, and he says that he's going to continue doing Jeopardy, even while this is being treated and everything. So I admire his courage, and I wish him the best of luck to fight in this. Very nobody wishes cancer on anybody. And when I said this on Wrestling Prime with Roman Reigns and everything, it's sad. It's sad to see that happen. And you know what? I would actually, when he does fight this, and and he's clean and everything like that, I kind of want, I kind of would like to, just, make it official, make it official, but turn it into a Jeopardy question. But like everyone would think that it would be Roman Reigns, like put it. Like, and he could be like, he can say, in a Jeopardy, the answer is, I made remission, y'all. And then one guy will buzz in, and say, who is Roman Reigns? And he'll say no, and it'll be all, or they'll just not answer at all, and just say, who is Alex Trebek? And everybody just they just take the time and just cheer and everything like that. I think that would be really a really cool class act. Really cool class act. Take it is surprising that he is. I'm kind of worried that he's not taking some time off to battle this, and he was jokingly saying that that he has 3 more years left of his contract, but it's good that he's keeping in good spirits about this. So I think that that's really, really cool. So on behalf of Bro Pro and Channel X, I just wanted to wish you, Alex, the best of luck, and I know you can fight this. So we are behind you 100%. So, okay. So because of Shallow getting the getting the Oscar win of that song, because it is a very good song. A lot of people are going to be pissed off at me. A lot of people are probably going to be pissed off at me because I plan to do a cappella parody style of this song, and with my voice as Donald Trump and some random woman. And yeah, I can actually throw my voice to make it sound like a woman.
Oh yeah.
So, so here we go. So here we go. My parody a cappella rendition of Shallow, sung by Donnie Chump and some random chick. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this fake news world? Or do you need more than the hush money you were asking for? That we were asking, that we... I fucked it up already. Rewind. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this fake news world? Or do you need more? Than that hush money that was asking for? I'm falling. The failing New York Times, I find myself the victim. From CNN. I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Tell me something, Trump. Would you like me to peg you in your rump? Or do you need more? From a porn star or that dime store whore, I'm falling. I'm making the New York Times bestsellers list. Which makes you filled with rage and very pissed. You're off the deep end. While I am laughing, rolling on the ground. Damn, I missed my spot. I'm rolling on the ground. Through your witch hunts and grabbing women's guns. You look who's shallow now. Oh. Do you spit or swallow? Do you spit or swallow? Do you spit or swallow? That solves my answer. You swallow. Boo. Tell me how, tell me now, Alex. What do you have against Gleevax? Man, you're such a bore. Looks like you've been eating way too many s'mores. You're failing. You're falling off the deep end yet again. Filled with rage, which is why you have no friends. You're off the deep end. He has a heart attack again. Watch him fall to the ground. Your face so red and hope you're not dead. Maybe gotta reach for higher ground. You're just shallow. You're just shallow. Fuck you, Tom Dog. I'm not shallow. I will never be shallow. I had to. I'm sorry. Oh, I think that version was a lot better. Alex Jones with another heart attack. You gotta stop this, Tom. You gotta stop this. You gotta stop it right now. Stop making me look like a bumbling buffoon. No, you're doing that better yourself. Fuck you! Ah! I wonder if Alex Jones was the inspiration for the angry guy in that Disney movie that they had. Not Up, but Inside Out. You just picture Alex Jones's face right there as angry guy. Somebody make that happen, please. I think that'll be funny as hell. Am I happy, dog? Are you happy, dog? With your lame ass video blogs? Or do you need more? Because right now you're just an attention whore. Ooh, that was harsh. I was roasting myself. And yes, I am an attention whore. See? Look at me. Look at me. I'm making an ass out of myself. I should wear a donkey suit. Okay. Why, you already are an ass. Ooh. Oh. Oh boy. I need to get laid. And on that note, I do believe it's time for me to call it a night. Be sure to follow me on the Twitter at TomDog247. Don't worry, I'm behaving myself. Now I'm attacking PETA. So yeah. So follow me on Twitter at TomDog247, and if you miss any of tonight's festivities, be sure to check it out. As soon as I turn off the camera, thumbs up the video if you like it. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment down below what you think is the better Sonic, and how what you think of the leaked picture of Sonic. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. And are you going to see the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? Ringy dingy that bell so you can be excuse me. Ringy dingy that bell so you can be notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And more importantly, more than anything in the world, we got to shoot for that 100 so that I can do that 100 special 100 subscriber episode. Not Channel X, but a Tom Dog Plays. We're going to have some fun with that one. So definitely my little gift to you. So if you want to see that happen, got to hit that 100. So tell your friends to face hug that subscribe button. We will see you next time. Until then, this is Tom Dog saying take care. So long. Peace.